Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Rice Owls, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Rice Owls offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. The give to the lone running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So Tulane's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Pressure coming. Trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Gives it to the back on the draw. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. On 2nd down, looking to throw. pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Campbell. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll go hurry up here.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw. It's Warner. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Fourth down coming up.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. What's the score?
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. He's looking to throw. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Discards him with the stiff arm. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
1st down for the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Just trucks through it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Back to pass, it's Warner. Makes his connection.
The pass on 1st
Well, it's a
down.
great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
Makes the score. Tulane 10, Rice
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Turns it loose deep. Brings it down on the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Can anyone catch him? He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Near the 16-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rice.
Touchdown.
They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here.
The score. Tulane 17. Rice 9.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. The give as they work on that clock. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Campbell. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's taking a deep shot. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Running with power. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot?